And I would say we're now, we're five, just over five, we're 6 years this year, in November this year. And there's still issues. I mean, you know, I think of my wife every day. But I do know that she would have wanted it all to carry on. She would have wanted the children to grow up, to be happy, live as normal life as a child can move on with after losing a parent. And, you know, I think we're doing okay. And one of the reasons is because we do talk about it and we do keep it out in the open. And I say at the moment, my son, he's got things going on with him, but he's talking to me, he's telling me he's angry, telling me he's fed up. Why he's annoyed? He's annoyed because his mum died and he thinks that now there's more treatments and, you know, she might well be alive today. And he's right, she would have been. And I think it's good that he gets it out and we can discuss it. And, you know, I can try and say, well, you know, yeah, I understand that, give me a hug, and we can sort of have a hug and a chat, and then we can move on. And then if it comes up again, we talk about it again. And I think for my daughter, she's 13 as well, she's more heart on her sleeve, she gets it out a lot easier. I've found, I don't know that all boys are the same, but I think with boys it's definitely deeper. They don't talk about it as freely as what my daughter does. So, though being a teenager for her is a very difficult period, in the sense that she's growing up without a mum, and as a girl, I think I wouldn't say it's harder for her, but it's nice for her to have the reassurance of having another female in the house that would understand what's going on for her. And though I've got more in touch with my feminine side, probably, I haven't got the same experience that obviously I understand, but I don't feel it in the same way sometimes. But luckily I've got good family support as well. I've got great family, and that's made a big difference as well. I've got, you know, great in-laws, very supportive, very proactive in what's going on. My mum and dad, brilliant, they help me loads, again, support, helping me to do what I need to do. And we are moving forward, albeit slow steps, but it is moving forward and it is going in the right direction. So yeah, I would say that's pretty much how we are and where we sit at the moment. I've got loads of videos. I mean, I have to say that, if I'm honest, since my wife passed away, doing the videoing and all that thing, I haven't really done so much of it. I think and I think that's partly maybe because when the children are younger, maybe you're not so worn out and you tend to do more of it, possibly. But also, I think she was very keen to, oh, you've got to video it, Martin, you've got to do this, Martin, you know, make sure you get which is good because it is all there. I mean, I haven't actually got it all out, and I'm going through a thing at the moment. I'm wondering whether I should get it all out and let them see it all, because I've got stuff going on with my son. And I'm not totally sure with whether I should or I shouldn't. Not because I don't want them to see it, because I think I would like them to see it. I think I would find it upsetting to sit and watch it with them, if I'm honest, but I could sit there and watch it with them and answer any questions they might have. But there's an element that thinks, well, I wouldn't want to then get in a situation where they want to keep watching it all the time. Because I've found, for me, and again it is a personal thing, but when you talk about trying to move on and feel as though you're moving back to some sort of normal life, it's important to remember the past, and you do have to sort of stick your foot there now and again. but you don't want to stay in it. Whereas I think for my children, because they would be hungry to see it all, and it might make me feel a little bit as though we're going back too far. So it might be something I'd do them all a DVD of it and give it all to them and say, look, you know, have a look through it. So I don't know. Again, that's where I think the grieving thing is something that's very individual to everyone, and how you feel and where you see where your comfort zones are. There's certain things you're not comfortable doing, and I'm not totally sure I'm comfortable with all of that. But I still, when we do look at the wedding video, now and again, they like to look at the wedding video, and I do show them that. And you know, and they went for a phase of wanting to watch it all the time, and I think that's what makes me a little bit, because I didn't mind watching it once, but I didn't want to keep watching it. I don't need reminding about it all the time, and I think that's another little bit of it probably that I think if I was to show them all of that when they were those younger years, they'd want to keep playing it, especially my youngest one. But then you don't want to feel mean in the sense that he, you know, if he's asking questions about his mum and did she cuddle him, did she hug him? Yeah, there's a picture of you when you were 2 and she was cuddling you, and you know, and it would give him some answers visually rather than me just saying yes, she did. So I don't know, but then I think with grieving it can be a very, like I say, selfish type of thing as to what's right for you, and you should never feel as though you've got to justify anything to anyone. And sometimes you do feel you have to, but you shouldn't have to, because they're not living what you're living, and they don't get what you're living unless they've lived it. And that's why I think most people who are bereaved understand that sometimes you don't feel like doing that, and you shouldn't have to explain it or say why you didn't go here or you didn't fancy doing that all of a sudden. You just, you know, people should respect that, and you know,